Okay, boys and girls, this is a part of our Title I math night that we are calling March Math Madness. And I have 3 different activities that you're going to be able to complete at home with your family. Now, there are incentives related to completing these activities. Of course, you can earn 5 bear bucks and an extra 100 in math on the 4th 9 weeks if you choose to complete these activities. So I hope all of you will participate. You're going to get 3 separate sheets in your pack, and everyone is also going to get a pack of these M&Ms, and this is the materials that you'll use for the activities that we have here. So I'm going to go ahead and open up our pack of M&Ms and spread those out. One of the easiest things to do would probably be to go ahead and group your M&Ms by color. Now, not all of us will have the same answer because we won't all have the same amount of each color in our bag of M&Ms. So we'll see what mine looks like here today. I'm just going to separate those out real quick. There we go. Making my equal groups, which even relates to what we've learned about in division. Taking our total amount and making equal groups with those. So I'm going to pull out my brown, and there is my yellow. Okay, so I've got my equal groups of colors here. Of course, they're not all going to be equal, but I do have them grouped by color. And then I'm going to model how we would make an array with one of the questions that they give us here. They said, which color can make the largest array? And draw it below. Now, in just looking visually at my colors here, it looks like it might be orange. I'm going to go ahead and start with that. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I do have 12. Let's see if any of these, I know this is not going to be larger and this one's not. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, no. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's my closest one. Blue's my closest one. So it looks like orange is going to be my largest array. Now I know that because I have the most of the orange color. I had 12 and all of my other groups were smaller than that. So I want to make several different arrays here because I know there's more than one I can make. I could start with a 1 by 12 array. So that would look like this if I'm making my 1 by 12. And I would just use an orange colored pencil. Once I lay it out here with my M&Ms, I'm going to go back with an orange colored pencil and draw my 1 by 12 array. I also know that I can make a 2 by 6 array with my 12 orange M&Ms. I would also draw that array. I know I can make a 3 by 4 array with my M&Ms. Okay. So there is my 3 by 4 array. I also know if I turn my array this way, then I can make a 4 by 3 array, as well as making a 2 by 6 array. So I want you to record all the possible arrays you can make. And then in deciding, based on the number of arrays I can make, that tells me whether my number is prime or composite. So you're also going to choose prime or composite. Now, because I was able to make more than one array, I was able to make a 1 by 12, I was able to make a 2 by 6, a 6 by 2, a 3 by 4, and a 4 by 3. I know this is a composite number because I have different arrays I can make. Now, not all of them may be composite. Some of them may be prime. If there's only one array you can make with your set of M&Ms for that color, then you know it's going to be a prime number. Okay, so that's the first activity that you'll do with your M&Ms. Let me move these off. Second activity that you're going to do is going to go back and review graphing and what we did with our tally chart and creating a bar graph. So I have a place here that I'll record my colors. So in these boxes, I will put orange, red, brown, blue, green, and yellow, and I'll record with tally marks the number of each color of M&M that I have. So in this box, if I were putting my orange, then of course I would write orange here, and I would put 12 tally marks. So you want to record all the different colors here of your M&Ms, and then across your x-axis is where you want to label each color that you have, and your y-axis you want to include as your scale, so you know how tall to draw your bars. So across the bottom here, I would have the colors orange, yellow, blue, green, red, and brown. And then make sure you choose the right interval to count by on your scale. I don't want to count by ones. I don't want to say where my two axes meet, of course, would be 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm only going to be able to count up to 8. And I'm going to have numbers to graph higher than that. So let's choose an interval of 2, I think would be a good choice. So if I number 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, then that's going to allow me to graph all of my colors correctly. And then I have some questions at the bottom that I'm going to answer once my graph is complete. Next activity is going to involve fractions with our M&Ms. So if I take my orange M&Ms here and I place them, I'm going to count how many orange M&Ms I have out of my total amount. Now, I've mixed my colors back up together here, but that's okay. So I know this is 12. I'm going to count my other M&Ms. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 56. I have a total of 56 M&Ms. So if I were writing for the orange, I would write 12 because that's the part that I have out of the whole, which is 56. So my fraction here would be 12 56th. Now 56 is going to be the denominator on all of my colors here because that's the total number of M&Ms I have. So if I were to count out my red now to write a fraction for my red, then I'm going to lay these out here, and I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 56th that are red. So you're going to write your fraction in each one of the boxes for the colors, and you'll see down here they want you to combine some of your colors together, and then you're going to answer these questions. Remember on number 2, we make equivalent fractions by either multiplying by a whole or dividing by a whole. So we can make equivalent fractions again by either multiplying by a whole or dividing by a whole. So on my orange where I had 12 56th, I could either multiply by 2 halves, or because 12 and 56 are both even, I could divide by 2 halves. So remember that on making your equivalent fractions, and then you're going to create a number sentence that compares 2 of the colors using greater than, less than, or equal to. The most important thing is have fun with the math that you are completing, and don't forget the deadline for this is going to be April 12th. You've got to bring this in to me by April 12th.